Stop Disasters is an interactive simulation game in which students are required to plan and construct a safer environment, minimising the effects of a natural disaster within a particular area of the world. Students are required to build infrastructure and make upgrades to buildings, as well as develop and clear things like wetlands and dry trees, depending on the natural disaster chosen.
Stop Disasters has real-world connections because it provides information about some of the extreme weather situations which are faced by both Australian and global communities. Students can build on their current knowledge and apply this to the simulation and outside the school context. Students also learn how to minimise the effects of these emergency situations.
Stop Disasters directly relates to the knowledge and understanding outcome from Stage 3 of the Science K-10 syllabus, which requires students to explain rapid change of the Earth's surface caused by natural events, using evidence provided by advances in technology and scientific understanding. Specifically, the artifact relates to the content indicator, exploring how natural geological events cause rapid change to the Earth's surface. Once the student has made what they believe to be the best strategies to deal with their natural disaster, the game will simulate what happens to their community. As shown in this specific example of the game, the changes to the natural environment are clearly evident to the student if they have not taken proper precautions to protect their community. Even if the student does successfully complete the game, some changes to the natural environment can still be evident. The activity also shares the ideas conveyed in the content indicator on how advances in science and technology assist people to plan for and manage natural disasters and minimise their effect. Essentially, this is what the game is all about. Advances in science and technology can be seen through the upgrade of the community centre, in which radio systems and local alarms are upgraded by the students, as well as upgrades to buildings which include things like metal roofs and shutters.
Stop Disasters links to all three dimensions of the quality teaching model. It is linked to intellectual quality through deep understanding. The activity is linked to quality learning environment through engagement and student direction, as well as linking to significance through the use of connectedness and narrative. Deep understanding is promoted in many ways when playing Stop Disasters. The aim of the game is to use problem-solving strategies to help the community. As students move through the game, it is assumed they will be drawing conclusion in their minds about what preventions they are taking and the impact of these decisions. These conclusions are awarded throughout the game and students are provided with feedback. There is an opportunity for students to revise tactics they used at the end of the game. It gives students statistics as to why they have or have not passed the game and information about how to improve in the future. Connectedness is also high within Stop Disasters. It links in with real-life issues and problems and teaches students appropriate methods to deal with disaster situations if they occur in the future. There is a global focus present in the game. While there is an Australian example of bushfires, which may be relevant to them, it also exemplifies the disasters people from other countries may be exposed to. It shows students that the prevention methods used here in Australia are similar to those in other countries.
The engagement of the game is high for students. The sounds used in the game draws the student into the world and is sustained with every decision that is made. The task is very open-ended, which means students complete the task in different ways. It gives the students ownership over their game and the decisions they make, which ultimately raises engagement levels. Students can discuss amongst each other which tactics they used and which ones worked best. The game challenges students, whilst also offering scaffolding if needed by the students.
The element of the quality teaching model that we will be carrying through to Assignment 2 is student direction. As described by Reeves, one of the 10 characteristics of authentic activity requires the task to be ill-defined, requiring students to define the tasks and subtasks. This artifact allows students to take autonomy of their learning and is open to multiple interpretations. They have a choice of their own activities, such as weather situation, choose their own criteria, such as difficulty, and choose the amount of time they spend on their activity. All three of these elements of the game mean that student direction is high. This also satisfies the fourth requirement of authentic activity, which involves providing the student with the opportunity to examine the tasks from different perspectives.